kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Got his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to the ground game on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Parks. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On target to the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Bunch formation for these receivers. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. Throws to the back. Got it! And it's in for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Avery. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. He's got the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Powers through the defender. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third. Pocket breaking down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
At the 38-yard line. First down for the offense. Number 38.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Avery. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. Moving past the 25. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll send out the kicker here. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Parks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws it in. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it. And they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, with this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shot.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Looking for the first down on the read option right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.